I think we're live.
Is it?
I hope so.
There might be a little bit of a delay.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're live.
Are we live?
Yeah, and there's a delay.
Nice. Good evening, guys. How are we all doing? Welcome to the first live stream on the channel. Of course, I'm Mo from Sense for Thought. You know that already. And I've got Daniel from Seldomly Often. You also know that already. How are we all doing? And what is our sense of the day? Or rather, scent of the night, I guess, for us.
Yeah, so hello guys. This is cool. I felt like a total boomer starting this thing because I had no idea how everything works. So
Yeah, trust me, I have no
I was
idea.
like,
I still have no idea.
and that is actually surprisingly enough one of the reasons why I never did a live stream. I was just too not intimidated, but because I am tech savvy. I mean, I work in tech. I just didn't feel like learning the process, right?
I don't know if it looks any good, but hopefully you can see us well. I don't know. Can you?
I guess, yeah.
For me, it looks like we're like tiny. I don't know why for some reason. But anyway, what's everyone got on today? What's everyone's scent of the day or scent of the night? Let us know in the comments.
Mo, I think you want to change it to the other view. For whatever reason, it appears that the video is like in vertical.
Okay, let me change that 1 second.
Let me see if it's, well, it's not going to be real time, but anyway.
Oh, it's like, oh, why is it doing that on top of one another? That's very odd.
I have no idea why it's
vertical. I think I know what's going on. Streaming difficulties, but we can fix it. We are
Scent of the day, Ides de Venustas Café Tabac. Frank, great choice. Absolute wonderful thing. That is so warming, and outside there's a freaking blizzard, so it's perfect. There's really a blizzard out here. It's crazy. It's been snowing basically nonstop for 2 days. Not heavy snow, but it's been snowing. It's been piling up. Also Silver Oud by The Hawk. Great choice. One of my favorites, absolutely. Yeah, Rich is saying,
vertical.
Yeah, when you're setting up, it asks with orientation. You would like vertical is now the default.
How ridiculous. Okay, well, I'll try and figure this out.
Still vertical. It's still vertical, yes.
My scenes. Total scenes. Nice. Okay, I'll try and figure this one out. What's everyone sent today? Pavarotti. Yes. Have you tried Pavarotti, Daniel?
No.
I need to get you some Pavarotti.
I know that Rich loves that, but I've never even seen it. It's like a vintage or something. What is it, like discontinued?
Yeah, it is discontinued. I only have a sample. I'm trying to get a bottle still. It is very nice. The opening is a bit. It takes you by surprise. Oh, okay. Just leave it. It's going to be vertical. No, we can figure this out. Crop layer, group layout. Why is it vertical? That's bizarre.
At least, I would say, put ourselves like one on top of the other. So at least we fill out the vertical, right?
Yeah, let's commit to this vertical situation.
Yeah, whatever.
I like it.
But let's optimize for vertical at this point.
We're going to set a new trend of vertical. Wait, have I flipped? No, I just flipped it for no reason.
Such boomers.
I know, trust me. We suck. We suck at this.
Yeah, whatever. Rich says that we have to stop the stream and restart to change the orientation. Who cares? Doesn't matter.
Okay. Does this look okay? I think it looks.
It looks fine enough.
We'll rock with it. We will rock with it.
Who cares? Who cares?
So, Daniel, do you have a scent of the night on at the moment?
Actually, no, because assumingly we are supposed to unbox something, right?
Yes, yes, exactly. I also don't have a scent of the night on. I can't share my scent of the day. It's a sacred secret for my rotation, but I don't
Uh-huh.
have a scent of the night. So I'm excited to unbox something in here. I had to
No,
think about what it was because I forgot, which is worrying.
yeah. I've been wearing that Gladiator from Soradora as my scent of the day. Then I went to the
Nice.
gym. I reapplied religiously, making sure that everyone could smell it. It's a beast, by the way.
Mhm.
And then I showered, and now it's still there. It's kind of faint, but I'm going to be applying something else.
That Gladiator, since you got it, it's kind of been like a new favorite almost.
Um, so spoiler, I've been wearing it a ton,
Mm.
and it's one of those scents that it's not even my favorite. I mean, I like it, but I don't love it. But what is surprising about that one is that it catches me off guard every time I put it on because it's so blue.
Mm.
It's like I know that it's blue and I'm expecting mint, right? So I'm opening up with this blast of mint, but then there's like this blue Windex smell, like a window cleaner. And
It's
that
bizarre.
thing is, that feeling is almost addicting because it's like surprising. I don't know. It's very, very strange. It's also incredibly powerful and sharp. So yeah.
Right. So scent of the night from Duchan is Derby. Oh, Derby is great. I have a Derby from 2012, but Rich has sent me a sample of the 80s version, and I'm scared to spray it because I know what's going to happen. I'm going to be like, damn, it's so much better, the older version. I've not sprayed it yet out of fear. What else?
Well, someone, as I said
So,
before, is wearing silver oud before you were busy with
oh,
fiddling with the
nice.
camera stuff. Silver oud is great.
That's a good choice for this cold
And
weather.
also, SNBK is asking, have you tried anything from Perito Moreno? No, never even heard of it, so I have no idea.
I've heard of that brand. I think I don't know. Have you heard of Noah? You know the guy. I sent you his vid unboxing that the new amouage, the moon kind of
You mean the guy
in the
that
robe.
was, yes, yes.
Yes, the guy in the robe. So I think I've heard of him from Noah. I think he's another perfumer. They kind of have a collab or something. But I haven't smelled any of their stuff, to be honest. I think it's
Sounds
quite
like
difficult to get in the UK.
sounds like an Argentinian brand or something like that, like a Chilean brand, given the name.
It does sound like it, doesn't it?
It's a
Mm.
glacier in Patagonia, Perito Moreno, I think. I seem to recall. Not sure.
That's cool. Rich says Mo has a massive package on the way. I don't know what you mean by that, but I
Samples?
hope it's from. I hope it's in the post. Anyway, so shall we unbox? Should we get an unboxing sorted?
I think so. So I purchased a couple fragrances. They're all just scattered. I got one today, and it's the one that we're going to be
Mm,
unboxing. I also got one, well, I got one yesterday, and I'm getting one tomorrow. And just to spoil it, tomorrow I'm getting a zoologist, an old bottle style. I'm getting
nice.
Northern Cardinal. It wasn't really on my list, but it was a great price, and you really can't say no to zoologists, especially in the old bottle, in the old presentation.
Mm.
When they show up on marketplaces, you're like, well, I'm just going to get it. And it was an auction. Once again, I was the only one bidding. Good on me. I got it for 120, and it's basically full, so good.
It's one of those when you have so many bottles of the brand, it's just easy to say why not? Like I might as well finish the collection.
And they're also gone, that presentation. So worst case scenario, just like you just trade it, sell it, whatever, right?
Yeah, exactly. Because it's rare. That's also another reason you can easily justify like purchases when you're like, well, I can always easily get rid of it. But it's sometimes you get stuck there if it's not a very popular thing. So thank you, Dushan, for the membership, gifted membership. Hello, Scent Explorer. How are you doing? So you know what parcel you've got today, right?
Yes.
Okay, let's get it unboxed. I
You
have
have a few,
three.
right? Yeah, just
I have a
start. You
few,
start.
and I forgot what they were, to be honest. And
That, you know what? Sorry to say, but that's like a bad sign. If you forget what's in the mail,
it is a
it means
bad
you're
sign.
buying too much.
It does. I think I bought these at like 5 a.m., like randomly at work when I was just having a break. I don't have a unboxing knife. I really should invest, but every
Yeah.
time I just go and look for one, I just think, damn, I could just spend that on like a cheapie.
There's actually if you're missing a pocket knife, there's a new line from the Swiss Army knife, the Victorinox, that has a special unboxing tool.
Nice.
So you're not going to dull a really nice knife.
Well,
And for anyone wondering, I am kind of a knife geek.
I see. Well, you can give me some advice. I've chosen the smallest knife that I have, which is my Chinese cleaver, of course. Hopefully, there's no injuries.
A kitchen knife.
Hopefully, there's no injuries today. That's the plan anyway.
I'm also going to just pre-open my package quick so that I can easily...
Safe unboxing is always good, but I really do need to invest. I think I figured out through the power of deduction what is in this parcel. But so with the first parcel, what the hell is this? Okay, maybe I was wrong. Okay, I hope it's perfume anyway. So, oh, this is like, I think this is like something someone gave me as a gift in the parcel. That's cool. I appreciate that a lot.
Yeah, it's amazing. If you interact with like genuine frag heads, they always add a ton of samples, and I do the same just because I have a freaking bag of samples. So I just reach there, get a handful, throw it in the box, and just call it a day.
This is very well packaged, but I think someone will know what the hell this is just by the color scheme for sure in the comments.
Oh, I didn't know what that is.
You know what that is, right?
I'm not experienced, but I can tell what that is.
Oh, I should have chosen a small knife. I thought I was being funny here, but it's actually dangerous.
And by the way, Nathaniel, if you're looking for a great pocket knife, well, low cost, you can easily go for the Swiss Army ones. I think that they're a classic. But if you want to go for a high end, one of my favorite brands, commercial brands, is like Spyderco, made in the US. So they're great. And even the small ones are amazing.
Sorry, guys, I'm really not a professional at unboxing whatsoever. I mean, this thing is really wrapped up nice. Fair play.
Yeah, and I think that Masta got it. I think he really managed to pick it out, what it is.
Oh, right? Yeah, it's original vetiver. It is, it is. I remember what this parcel is now. I bought this at, it was totally an impulse. This guy was selling these low partial vintage creeds for literally £45. And I was like, you know what? That's like the cost of 2 decants. So the first thing in here is this vintagey 120ml original vetiver. Hopefully it hasn't turned. These bottles are so funny. I hate the shape. I much prefer the newer ones, personally.
So how much is in there? Like 20ml?
Yeah, probably. I don't even know, to be honest. I just
25ml. It's not bad. Yeah. I mean, it's more than enough. Deal. It's like more than you need, right?
Exactly. It smells great. So that's one thing. I do prefer the newer bottle. This is my Viking, which I filmed a review on. It's going to be coming out soon. These are just a bit more compact and just good to look at. You know what I'm saying? This one is like, why has it got such big shoulders? You know, it's not as aesthetic.
The thing is, again, I'm a sucker for bottles. I'm a sucker for having everything the same, and having the two together would really bug me.
I see. I know what you mean. You have to commit, but when it comes to these ones, the older ones, you have no choice. You have to just roll with it.
But all the 120 are like that, right? I think Rich has
they all have the same shape.
I think Rich has only the old ones. He's a true connoisseur.
I think Viking never came in 120. It only came in 100. So I think that's the annoying thing, is even if you have a vintage one, if you want Viking, you have to commit to the new, what's it called? 50 and hundreds. I do always find it funny though. Why the hell is it the smaller bottle is 75, but then the bigger one is 120? Like, what happened there? You know what I mean? Just doesn't make sense to me at all. Feels like we're being shortchanged here with these older creeds. If you've just joined, guys, what's your scent of the day or scent of the night? Share it with us. The Creed review.
And by the way, someone said that Perito Moreno is actually an Indian brand, which is kind of odd. Again, it's a very Spanish-sounding name, like Argentinian-sounding name. So anyway.
Expecting a lot of good oud and sandalwoods, because I mean, every perfumer like goes there just to like find suppliers for oud and sandalwood.
You know what?
And this
guy. Yeah, the perfumer, the guy from 432, Joel Marti. Oh, look, that's cute.
It's a little, it's so tiny. There's 50 ml Royal Oud, and how much is left? Probably it's like, what, 20, maybe a bit less. The thing
But
is,
it's not
I hate
old.
royal oud as well, which is good that I have the less of this, the better, really. To me, it smells like cigarette butts that have been, you poured Coca-Cola
Really?
on it. It's really, I just dislike it. I'm hoping that maybe I'll force myself to wear this and learn to appreciate it, enjoy it. So scent of the day for Benji is Guerlain Santal Royale. Have you tried that? It's pretty potent.
What is it from the Les Absolutorians?
Yes, exactly.
No, I have not tried it. The only
It's
one I
still in the
have is
shops. They've
the
changed the
Ambergris
name.
one.
Yeah. It's still available in
Whatever
the
the
shops.
hell.
They've just changed the name. But I think it's pretty much the same stuff.
And what I was about to say. Oh, yes, I smelt Royal Oud in a shop, the new one. Kind of liked it. I mean, the scent profile was great. It just was very light, like very light.
Yeah.
Like I sprayed a crap ton on my arm, and it was this detectable, but very light and a little bit hollow scent. So I like the smell of it, but it
Oh
just
my
wasn't
God.
feeling right.
Sorry, guys. The freebie gift that this gentleman has provided is going to be my new signature scent, of course. This looks like really old Aaron Terrence Hughes
Really?
Alpha Man.
Wow. Is that an
Like,
actual box or is it like a giant
it's a
sample?
10 mil. I think this must be his old style 10 mil. Aaron Terrence Hughes. I'm
That,
scared.
that's a pretty nice freebie, though. I mean,
Oh
nice.
God.
It's a pretty substantial freebie.
It is a substantial freebie. I mean, I don't know how much is left, but there's at least a couple mils in here. I can't lie, I've just sniffed the atomizer and yeah, it just smells like another JPG. Why does he keep doing this? I mean, listen, I'm going to be grateful. Spray it, yes. I will be spraying this one, but not on skin, on paper. Shall I spray this one now? Why not?
Yeah,
I mean, it's
go
more exciting than the Creeds.
go for
me,
it. Go for it.
personally.
Yes.
Let's
Go for
get
it.
a test strip because I am scared. Serenity by Oman Luxury. I've not tried that one.
It's actually really good. That one is on my list, Serenity. It has this nice oody thing. And by the way, that one there is by Piernegrin.
Nice. James is wearing Falcon leather. Falcon leather, I need to spend more time with it. I have a sample, but let's give this bad boy a spray. This is Alpha Man. I feel like you should have gone for Alpha Male. It just sounds
Never even
wrong.
heard of that.
Neither
Andrew
have I.
says that the dry down of Royal Oud is like standing before the pearly gates of heaven.
Wow.
I'm not really sure if he's being sarcastic or not. I can't tell. It doesn't really smell like heaven at all.
I mean, maybe they do smoke cigarettes in heaven. What do we know? Let's spray this Alpha. I'm scared. Alpha Man.
Go ahead.
Alpha Man. It just sounds wrong. Anyway, I guess
Ultra
I'm an
Alpha Man.
tonight. It's not. Well, we'll see.
I think you got to commit and just wear it.
It smells like bubble gum. For goodness sakes. Yeah, it's bubble gum. It's bubble gum and Ambroxan. Well, I will give this a full wear just out of curiosity.
Or maybe you should reserve it for like a video or something like that. Just like comparing it to something really ridiculous.
I'll gift it to Luke. Luke will probably know what this is. He might know what it is. Maybe it's a really super rare thing, but I'm grateful for the seller for providing me with Alpha Man. I will try it, but it does just smell like Ambroxan and bubblegum. Yeah, I mean, it smells like the preludes, or rather it smells like hard candy, which apparently he's being sued for by LVMH, by the way. It's quite funny.
I'm still getting hate comments on that video, on my speed dating video of Aaron Terrence Hughes. Just people just like saying that I don't know what I'm talking about. It's okay. I mean, nice honestly, I have to be completely realistic. Those scents are nuclear and synthetic to a point where my nose could have been completely blown out, like halfway through. So it's possible.
Yeah. I get that. I would probably have the same issue, to be honest. Massamith says smells like after death.
I think he's referring to, no, I think he's still referring to the Royal Oud in heaven thing.
To the Royal Ouds. Yeah. I guess so. Maybe someone got cremated in heaven. That's nice. That's a nice thought. So yeah, this is weird. It's not Ultra Alpha Man.
All right, so I'm going to unbox my thing because I'm kind of scared that I'm scared about the integrity of the contents of the package because
Mm.
these fragrances are known to leak. So yeah, let me just grab this whole thing and
You
just
can
pull it
tell,
out.
guys,
It's like a
what fragrances are prone to leaking.
yeah, and also you can tell by the fact that I have a ton of them. So I'm not really sure what the thing is. I mean, how it's packaged. Clearly, it doesn't have a box. And clearly, the guy is definitely not into fragrances because what the heck? Look, it's secure. I'll give him that.
Wow. Is that plumbing foam? I mean, I'm
It's
impressed.
like, yeah, it's like it's like plumbing foam.
It's like insulation for a pipe.
Yeah, Frank, you're correct. It is a Perfume Roma. Let me just try to cut my way through the thing without
Yes,
like.
Dahlia is correct. Do not upset the Unicorn Army because they will come for you. Sorry, Unicorn Army, if you hear this smells like an alpha man. 100%.
All right, please do not leak. So, by the way,
I
I
feel like
got
you would be able to
this.
smell it if it leaked, though.
Yeah, possibly. And this is potent because I smelled it in a shop. And by the way, this is a used fragrance. It's a blind, well, not a blind buy because I smelled it. It's a used fragrance, and I got it for like dirt cheap. It's a partial, and it's about like 75% full of. Let's see if I can open this thing. It's really well packaged. I have to give him that. It's a partial of. There we go. Fiore d'Ambra.
Nice. What's everyone's favorite Perfume Roma? I haven't tried that one, funnily enough.
Yeah, no leakage. No leakage. Smells good.
I'm
Smells
impressed.
solid.
I think the plumbing
It's
foam really did
it's
the
dusty
job.
as hell. To be completely honest, the guy could have done a better job at cleaning the bottle. I always clean everything that I sell, and I'm very very careful about it. The thing here is absolutely dirty, but the fragrance itself is very good. It's actually surprisingly musky. So this thing here, last time I smelled it in a shop, just came across as incredibly funky, like animalic musky. And this, I'm going to full commit here. This will be my scent of the night. So let me just spray one on my skin.
Go for it.
Holy crap.
I mean,
Yeah,
judging by the dust, it's probably vintage.
it's very potent and it smells vintage. So this actually kind of smells like, oh, and by the way, parenthesis, you know how every time you spray, Ambra Aurea, you taste it?
Yes.
It's common with a lot of Perfume Roma. This one here also directly went into my mouth. So it smells off the bat. It's actually reminding me of Chypre Paladin, surprisingly.
Oh, wow. Nice.
It has because the animalics in here, the muskiness is. Someone commented it on one of my videos and said that what gives this like fizziness, the cola vibe, is actually musk. Again, I'm not sure. I don't know my ingredients, but it kind of checks out because all the fragrances that have a ton of musk, they have this bubbliness to them. And this one here definitely has that. It has a lot of like bubbliness. It smells great.
So everyone's posting
Very
their
dirty.
favorite Perfume Romas, Neroli, Patchouli. I like Victrix. I've got a partial of that. It's a very tiny amount, but I haven't worn it yet. Hello, El Gods.
Fiore d'Ambra is one of my most favorite underrated gems, says BTVM. Yes, it's absolutely beautiful.
To be honest, tasting that one, you have to be careful because doesn't it have a poppy note? An opium note?
It does. It does have a poppy note.
Well,
So I
let's
have
hope
no
you don't
idea.
get high off of that.
It's good though. I'm happy. Oh, and by the way, I got this for I think it was like 65 Swiss francs, which equates to 70 US dollars, 70 euros, 68 euros. Not bad.
Nice.
Not bad at all. Very happy about it. This is joining the other ones, and right now I'm up to 12 Perfume Roma.
12, nice. To be honest with you,
Yes.
I love the brand. It's so easy to say yes to more of them because you know the high quality.
Exactly.
Welcome, how are you?
They are predictably high quality, and they're all very different one from another, right? There's very little redundancy. So just adding one is like, oh, cool, I have this. I love this. I love it already. And it's my kind of style.
I love Iknusa, best green fig. That one's pretty good, to be fair. The subject is...
I got it.
We're unboxing our perfumes. Daniel's got Fiore d'Ambra. I've had a bit of a weird unboxing of some vintage creeds. I've got... My second parcel is actually also a Perfume Roma, and it is Antico Caruso. I don't think this
Yes.
one's going to leak because I would be able to smell it.
So wait, you unboxed it now?
Yeah. I've just unboxed it now off camera
Oh,
because to
wonderful.
get it ready. So mine is boxed. To be honest with you, I just totally blind bought this thing. I just Googled it really quickly because it was a pretty good deal. What was it? Was it 80 or 85, something like that?
Yeah,
And as
you got
soon
to
as I
take
read
these
that,
deals. Sorry.
yeah, I was like, if it is a Perfume Roma take on Lamal, then I'm happy because I used to wear Lamal. I finished a bottle in my youth, and I feel like I kind of want to reminisce. I don't know where the thing is, but anyway. Ooh, interesting. It's like a more green lavendery Lamal.
You have to apply that one. If you have a little bit of skin, come on. Today is the skin apply day.
Exactly. Let's go for it. But I think I'm going to save my last box as my scent of the night.
God, I really like this thing. I really like this Fluted Amber. Wow, so impressed.
So how does it compare to Ambra Aurea, of course?
So it's an amber, but it's so Ambra Aurea has this like grittiness. It has this spiciness to it, right? It's very thick, resinous, sticky, gooey. And this one here is not. This is a lot more effervescent. It's a lot more light. Again, there's a strong musky component in here. I'm not picking up on anything vegetal. There's no poppiness. Again, I don't even know what poppy seeds smell like, but there's nothing green in here. It just smells like a light amber with a crap ton of musk. And again, I'm being slightly reminded of something like Chypre Palatine. It has that sort of feel, but that one there is more complex. This is a typical Perfume Roma, so it's like a one-note thing. So it's like amber and just musky, dirty fluffiness.
So Master Myth says, I don't get along with Perfumum. Why? Let us know.
Yeah, he doesn't like that. I think he recently commented on my review for Timber, and he said that he doesn't like Arzo.
I love that one, but it's not really a perfume, is it? You know what I mean? It's like, it's a smell.
No, it's not. It's not. But also, Arzo has this incredibly weird wear experience. It's insanely shy and timid. It's a skin scent right off the bat. It's a thick one, but it's a skin scent. I'm happy to report that this thing here is blasting off the skin. It's really filling the space around me. So yeah, pretty potent stuff.
We have Yusuf says patchouli is his favorite. I like patchouli, but I have more complete patchouli compositions. This one is like a one ingredient, but done super well. So I think Ambra Aurea is definitely my favorite. Let's spray this Antico Caruso thing, shall we? It's meant to be a Perfume Roma take on Lamal / Reflection.
And by the way, people are saying that we have amazing deals in Europe. I guess it depends on the brands, right? So Perfume Roma is a brand from EU. Yeah, it's crunchy, right? It has terrible haptics.
It feels like you're breaking the bottle every time.
I think that it really depends on the brands. Perfume Roma is very difficult to find secondhand, first of all. But if you do find it, it's unpopular enough that they usually go for cheap prices. And for other stuff, it really depends. I think that, I don't want to be sexist or anything, but guys don't care too much about the pricing, and I get usually great deals from guys. And women are always trying to A, lowball me. B, they have high prices. They're like, oh, this is what I paid for, so I'll give it to you for like $10 less. It's like, dude, it's like half. No.
Yeah. You know what? Buying from women users, we're obviously not generalizing. Some are really huge frag heads, okay, and like just as big as us, right? But there is like a certain like person that basically doesn't really know what it is that they're selling, right? And it goes one of two ways. Either they totally like ridiculously undervalue the thing, like, oh, this is selling me like a vintage Amouage for like 120 quid, or it goes the other way, where they're like, the retail price is 320, so I'm selling it to you for 310, and I'm like, no, no one's gonna buy that.
I have on my wish list, it's on my local marketplace, I have what's it called, Dulcis in Fundo, but it's a little bit pricey for now. I'm looking at it. and no one's bidding on it. And every time the auction expires, he goes down in price. He/she.
You're just waiting for that good deal. So, what is everyone saying? Aquaviva is the best lemon.
Have you
I have
tried
not
it?
tried that
I love
yet.
it. I love that so much. It's so amazing. I
I've
love
heard
it.
some people don't get on with it because they say it smells like lemon cleaner, which is weird.
That's well, I mean, it depends on your associations, right? I get it. If you associate lemon to lemon cleaner, then that's an issue, but it's not Perfume Roma issue. In my opinion, it's absolutely brilliant because it's insanely photorealistic. It has this density to it. It comes across as oily. It's fresh but dense at the same time. Very particular. Rich says that the Americans has always had a raw deal on fragrance. Proofs.
You see, I think
prices. Yeah.
everyone thinks the grass is greener on the other side, right? You see a good deal from one side and you're like, whoa, they have it so much better. I think we're all just jealous of one another. But yeah, Antico Caruso is interesting. It's very green, which I was not expecting. It smells like a natural lavender. It smells like it has almond in it. Does this have almond in it? I didn't even look at the notes. I bought this at like 4
I
a.m.
think to remember that there's either almond or something like tonka or something like that.
Yeah,
I smelled it in a shop and it was
very good.
great. One of the best daily wears from Perfume Roma is Victrix, and it has what's it called? Laurel. Very, very interesting. And by the way, Très Bonneuf, we will be nice. I was just, again, every time I mention something that's kind of stereotype, I specifically say, I don't want to be sexist or anything like that. So yes, absolutely. Don't
Mastermix
cancel
says, I
me.
always describe them as unidimensional. Yeah, but that is the point, though. You know, I feel like they want it to be like that. I feel like they're multifaceted in one thing. They just zoom in, like using a crazy microscope. I'm actually unboxing my final parcel, which is going to be my scent of the night, which I think Daniel has a ton of a lot more experience with it than I have. This is a blind buy.
What is that? Oh, or not? Yes. I think you mentioned it.
Well, the seller has put this in a Harrods bag. How posh of him.
Yeah, bougie.
Fair play.
Rich says, like the stream.
Yes, like the stream, everyone.
Like
that would be
it.
great. I always find it so intriguing how everyone packages their parcels. Like mine are not great, to be fair, but it's always interesting.
You know, if I don't have the original packaging of a fragrance, I always wrap the bottle in saran wrap.
Yeah.
Always. And then wrap it into like bubble wrap or whatever else.
Yeah, I used to sellotape the cap or whatever, but then it leaves a mark, so I need to stop doing that. This is like a humongous envelope. Oh, yes. Here we go. So my last parcel for today and my scent of the night is this bad boy here, and it is Queer Aramante. Now,
You also got that for a steal.
I was not planning to buy this, okay? The seller put it up, and I looked at it and I was like, it's cool, but I wish it was the other level, which sounds like more my thing, Queer Cavalier. And then no one bought it. And then the guy disappeared for a week, and then he put it back up for like, what was it, 75 quid or something like that? I was like, bro, like, what is this? How are you selling it so cheap? I think
it's amazing. It's amazing.
He kept on dropping the price.
I wore it the other day, like a full wear, and it's so great.
Oh
it
my
lasts
God,
forever.
Crazy.
Yeah.
Okay, let's just put this bad boy on.
Yeah, just commit.
Why not? So I don't know how strong it is. Don't spoil it.
It's mid to high strength.
Oh, this smells great. Oh my God. Let's just go for it. Okay, I'll do a few arm sprays as well. Why the hell not? Nice.
And it dries down. It sticks around for a super long time. It's very smooth. It has a super nice linear wear experience overall. And then it becomes this really nice, I would say leather, but not really. It suggests leather. It's not like your typical aggressive leather. It's way more smooth. It's so beautiful.
It's reminding me of one of my new favorite frags, Parfum de la Nuit 3 by Roger, funnily enough. It's got this oriental leather frag kind of thing. Is it rose and fruit? Something fruity about it.
It was like raspberry, I think. I seem to remember.
Yeah, it's very nice. It's got some
actually
spice
have
to
my
it as well.
actually have my mini around here. Let me just grab it quick. Yeah, so here's my mini of it.
Forest says hi, hello, welcome to the live stream. Rich says no such thing as a good lemon. Interesting. I like the lemon in Lilion a lot.
Is it lemon though? I think that it's like tainted by amber. I think I mentioned it in my review. It just comes across as denser. And Aquaviva is like a pure lemon. It's like a straight up lemon peel. I really like it.
Alia says she's taking the like back for the sexism. Daniel,
Jesus.
You're in trouble for that one. Jose says you guys are awesome. Thank you. Massimo says flexing with the British green. You know what? It's funny. This has never entered my house until this unboxing, and it will be very swiftly making an exit into the recycling bin. But yes, the British green, the Harrods green, has made it here. I can't complain. Andrew says, I'm wanting to do a lavender love fragrance. You know what, Andrew? 100%. Everyone needs to do a lavender. We need more lavenders. I think Lezen would love me to do a fougere. I think I'm wanting to rerun a fougere. Imagine them going for a neo fougere with that powdery notes that they really like to use in the new perfumes. That would be cool.
Yeah, the issue, so that decant of that sample of Ciel that you gave me was like the closest thing to like a barbershop lavender, smooth, kind of animalic, funky one. And how would you do it? I mean, how would you differentiate it from reflection enough to justify it, right? It would have to be explicitly like a sharp lavender and a nice smooth base of like something like vanilla or something like that, like a nicely done vanilla, right? Vanilla is one of those notes that people tend to bash on just because it covers everything and they just completely overdo it. Most brands, that is. But if you do it properly, oh, and by the way, did you get those samples by Parfum d'Empire? No.
No, they shipped though, which I'm excited about.
Okay, so Mo ordered samples for the new Parfum d'Empire vanilla thing, and I bet that that's going to be pretty epic. So imagine something like that with like a nice sharp lavender top. That would be cool. And
so great price. Yes, it was absolutely phenomenal. Elgop says, dude, tonight you're sleeping on the sofa. Maybe.
It's nice,
there's something. Yeah, there is definitely the leather there, but there is something. The spice is weird in this one. It's kind of a little bit more mature. Something animalic about it. I don't know why.
Animalic? So, and by the way, Dahlia says leather and raspberry. Is it like Tuscan leather? No, not in my opinion. It's way smoother than Tuscan leather. Tuscan leather to me has this like, it has this scratchy texture to it. It's like suede, right? Like an old suede jacket or something like that. It's very texturized. And Cuir Garamante, in my opinion, is very smooth. It's like shiny. That's just.
I think it's a bit of an old leather though. It's not like a brand new leather. It feels like it's been worn in a bit. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I got a lot of shininess from it. Very smooth.
Jose has bought Café Tabac, Edis de Venustas. That's a good
That's absolutely
so Mo says, is it close to Bellamy? No.
What, that thing?
Yeah.
No, absolutely not.
Bellamy is super. It doesn't have any sweetness. It's like really like the opposite of sweetness. It's quite sharp, spicy, leathery. There's no sweetness whatsoever. I don't think there's any florals either. Yeah, this is more like Tuscan leather, but not fully into that full Tuscan leather suede. There's something a bit more interesting about this than Tuscan leather. There's more spices. I don't get much spice or any spice from Tuscan leather.
You like it?
Yeah, it's great. I'm really intrigued by the other one now, the Queer Cavalier.
So to very very much simplify what that is. It's kind of like the reverse. So if that one there has, like the one you have on, it has like the leather in the base and the fruits up top, the Cuir Cavalier is actually kind of reversed. So it has the leather up front, and then it has the fruity rose in the base.
That's interesting. I mean, I'm happy to have this. It was a total bargain. I'll definitely be wearing the hell out of it.
Yes.
Now I have two different presentations. I need to like decide which one I'm going to commit to for my future bottles, I guess. This would drive you insane.
I bet that if you ever wanted to get a bust, you could probably get an extra one from Claude.
Yeah. Good shout. I mean, I don't know how I would store that bust. It was so big. Like I put mine in literally a drawer in my wardrobe.
Yes, I saw.
So any bottle that's even remotely too tall, like, would not fit. So I think the bust is really impractical for me. El Gob says, I have it. The Madagascar vanilla is great. I prefer it to Vanille Havane, personally. That is big praise, and that is why I had to buy that sample. Because if it is better than Vanille Havane, and it is literally half the price.
The Madagascar vanilla, yes. So it has some booziness in there?
I think there's rum, I think I read. Dahlia says, I've been wearing a strong lavender vanilla. The thing is, lavender vanilla, I know you said, it's actually quite a common thing in the olden days. I think Caron Pour en Homme is probably the first lavender vanilla. There's a few other lavender vanillas. Dahlia, what is the lavender vanilla you've been wearing? So I don't think it would be new. I think I would prefer a Amouage lavender to be like a freshie.
Also, Gerard says, why would you need another Amouage Fougère if we have Bracken Man? Well, first of all, we don't have Bracken Man anymore. Second of all, Bracken Man has this musty, foresty feeling in the best way possible. Again, it's a true Fougère, but if you want something a little bit more vibrant, something more clean smelling, I don't think Bracken Man smells necessarily clean. It has this like underlying muskiness to it, which is absolutely amazing. But to get something way more fresh, and like lavender has this special texture about it. It has this like color, right? And it really translates into the scent. It feels very vibrant, very radiant. And yeah, Bracken Man smells like a fern. Yeah, I agree. It's like one of the best Fougères ever, like the actual Fougères. And I absolutely love Bracken Man. But yeah, it's not something that I would necessarily recommend. Someone actually said that it smells moldy.
I've heard that. Fragrance time, we're smelling Cuir Garamante on my side, and Daniel is wearing Fior d'Ambra.
And the thing is an absolute beast, by the way. It's like completely filling the area around me. But it smells very natural. I love it. Fior d'Ambra is, wow, one of the best ones that I've tried recently.
Scent Explorer, I've been completely in love with Bellamy Vetiver lately. I've picked up Bellamy Vetiver, and I'm going to be filming a Vetiver or rather a Bellamy DNA declutter video, because I have Bellamy Vetiver, the second formulation of Bellamy, and I have two different formulations of Fetish by Roger, and I feel like that's a bit too much for one DNA. So definitely we'll be doing that. Bellamy Vetiver is great. I do enjoy that one, definitely.
And by the way, someone said, let me see.
Oh, the Antico Caruso.
Someone mentioned what? Yeah, but also someone mentioned the Caron Pour Homme. I really want to smell that, like the green bottle thing.
Yeah, I've got a vintage mini that Anouge sent me when I ordered from him before. Shouts out to Anouge at Enchanté. He always like sends you like free stuff when you buy from him, and it is pretty cool. I love the vintage minis.
But is the new one holding up? Is it worth it?
I haven't tried the new one.
I don't want to pay retail for that. For whatever reason, I mean, Caron is not necessarily a cheap brand, but it feels like, I don't know why. I always think of there's a shaving foam brand. There was like a shaving brand from Italy called Pronazzo. Ever heard of it? And for whatever reason, I associate Caron to Pronazzo. I think that someone in my family was wearing a Caron. It was like the only thing for the longest time.
I haven't heard of that brand, but Caron was pretty popular back in the day. I wouldn't be surprised.
And yes, Boy by Chanel. Yes. That is actually the one that was on the tip of my tongue. And that is an absolutely beautiful vanilla lavender. Yes, I love Boy. Such a great fragrance. So clean, so smooth, beautiful. That is still on my list. So great. It actually has amazing longevity. Like amazing longevity and presence, given how light it is.
Yeah, I wore Boy last week, and I usually use it when it's very dependable. When you just want something that will be there all day, and you just want to smell very pleasant, and it has this soft white musks. It feels similar to 1957, also by Chanel, but they've kind of removed the aldehydes and put this nice lavender. It's super high quality. I do enjoy it, but sometimes I just want like a more traditional fougere. But Boy is definitely one of the best new style of fougères, if you like.
Elgo BS says that there's a deal on Caron. I know where. Okay. 92 Swiss francs. For the what? For the 3E. 3E Homme by Caron. I have no idea what that is. Third edition? The heck is that?
There's loads of Carons. Yeah, there's a lot of them. You have to have a look. There's a few different ones. So what do we have here? Caron's formulations are all right. Okay, that's good. That's good to hear. The Mimi Forest says, I love Boy, but doesn't last too long. I spray a lot of Boy on when I really want it to last all day.
I was about to mention that. So recently, I thought that I wanted to tackle the effect of spray amounts on how you perceive fragrances. And I probably will tackle it in some sort of fragrance update video. And I feel that some fragrances, you really need to spray a crap ton on to really understand it. Like, do you agree? Like, do you even get this? Some fragrances really come alive for me. For example, the first time I oversprayed Overture Man by Amouage, it just smelled like a completely different thing, like in the better.
Yeah. I've had that experience with Overture myself, because when you spray it and you only do like 2 sprays because you're scared of it, I feel like the cumin and the scary aspects are almost highlighted.
Yes. Completely,
But when you
100%
like
agree.
go crazy, it's like the base comes out, the resonance
It becomes much more balanced. It's way less edgy and weird, and it becomes much more masculine in a more traditional way. It almost smells like, again, to me, it almost smells like Egoist in a more edgy way, but it's way more balanced.
Overture is a funny one. I mean, I really enjoy it, but it's one of those where I will get like, I'll sleep on the sofa for sure. And I don't get it. You know what? I wore the Dubai Oud. You guys saw in the rotation video. Now, if you have any of you guys tried the Spirit of Dubai Oud, it basically smells like the opening of the night, but for hours on end.
So good. I was almost gonna buy it, by the way, recently.
I'm definitely gonna buy it. I just don't know when. And my wife liked that, and I'm so confused. I'm like, what? Why do you like this? It's pretty disgusting. But then Overture is like a no-go for sure to me. What perfumes does your significant others or family members or friends despise on you guys? Let us know in the comments, in the chat.
Yeah, for me, it's mostly Frederic Mal Promise, to the point where I'm almost considering getting rid of it. It's just like I can't wear it.
No way.
I know it's sacrilege, but I love it, but I can't wear it, and it lasts so freaking long. It lasts such a long time that it's a huge commitment, and it basically means that I can't interact with people like the day I do it. So I have to really forecast it. And then when I get to that day, I really have to be in the mood for Promise. So it gets very, very little wears. I love
You've
it.
had
but
negative feedback, like someone said,
oh,
"Yo, you
it's like one of the few fragrances that I had really negative feedback about, like consistently.
Wow.
Everyone says that it smells like wet, old, cut grass. Like if you cut the grass and it rains and you go there like 2 days after and it has this like weird fermented feel. Or they say that it smells like I'll never forget this comment. Someone said that smells like the grass stains on your jeans, like when you're a kid and you just fall on the lawn. It smells like the grass stains of jeans, and it's really off-putting. And it's also stinky, like the oud base or whatever, the cypriol base is stinky. So I don't want to deal with that sort of like presence. Also, it's not a subtle scent. So yeah.
That's so weird. I mean, to me, Promise smells amazing. I'd never get rid of it. And I feel like when I wear it, I'm already in the mood where I don't care at all if you don't like it. So I would probably be okay with it. But luckily, my family don't mind Promise, so it'd be just other people. Thank you guys who told us about the Caron
Yeah,
Third Man.
yeah,
That's
cool.
good.
I'll definitely look
We'll look
into
that
it,
up.
and I'll just compare the prices. Thanks.
And Mimi says she sprays
I'll go
10 for
BS.
boy. Hmm. Yeah, I probably spray 10 too. But do you spray it on shirt? Maybe just the musks, because Chanel uses all these different kind of white musks. Some people just go blind to them. It's really shame when it doesn't
Yeah,
work for you, I guess.
yeah. I've heard a comment that said that someone could not smell Burlington 1819 by Roja on my
Mm,
on one of my recent reviews, and I think that the base of that is basically some kind of musk, right? And if you go
yeah.
nose blind to that, or you just can't smell it, then you're smelling nothing. In a similar way to how I don't really smell Ambroxan.
Hmm.
Boy has a fairly large scent bubble. Men seem to ask me about it when I wear it. It's great. I think it's really, really great, and it leaves this insane scent trail to the point where one time I was walking at work in the hall, and I like turned around and I was like, "Who the hell's wearing fragrance?" And it was me. It was like my scent profile, my scent
Yeah.
bubble just kind of like wafted over me.
Yeah. It's cool when that happens. I had that
It
happen
smelled
today,
and it
but
smelled great.
yeah, I can't share what it was, but it is great when that happens. I do think, yeah, the white musks and musks in general, people get nose blind to. I heard that in 1957 by Chanel, which I really love, but I don't own, is that they basically used every single white musk material possible to make sure that everyone can smell it, which I think is pretty cool. Like fair play. Famine, the horseman, you can sell it and buy a 30 mil of promise. Hmm. Okay, I didn't think those existed.
No, but they have the, I think Frederic Malle does like the 10 ml, right? What is it, like 15, 10?
Yeah, I think Promise
They have
is the
like a,
only one of that line that has it actually, or and Hope, but the others don't. Because I would love a 10 ml tonight. Like that'd be
I
great.
want Dawn. I want Dawn.
Yes, that's a
And
good one.
Dawn is the only fragrance that we sprayed in London that I clearly remember. We sprayed it in Harrods, at
Yeah,
the bottom floor, that is. It's just carried over throughout the whole freaking day. Amazing.
we sprayed a ton of stuff too. Dawn is great.
Yes, yes, Dawn is great.
Dahlia says a coworker
And
told me I smelled like an auntie when I wore Mon Guerlain. My wife has Mon Guerlain, and she really loves that, and that does not smell like an auntie. It smells quite modern to me. You know, that's weird. I think that's a her problem. Okay, continue to wear Mon Guerlain. Don't listen to that. What else do we have here? Wife hates Chanel, Lilian, and Tony Iommi. You know what? It is what it is, man, Jose. You just have to just wear it for yourself and just
yeah,
negotiate that. You know what? I'm not going to signature send the stuff you hate, but some days you just have to do something for yourself. And I'm pretty sure she'll respect that. Frida, hello, how are you? Yusuf, Badishia Complex. I've not smelled that one actually.
uh, you know what? The shop where I bought the thing I was talking about, the Gladiator by Soradora, that one there carries Bodicea.
Hmm.
So I smelt Blue Sapphire, like on its own, without a crowded shop, without Harrods experience. You know
Yeah,
what? I really liked it.
nice.
I hate the
I'm scared of that
bottles.
brand.
They feel cheap as hell. There's something about them that's like those shields on, they're not properly stuck on, and they just kind of like it feels like you're pressing like a soda can, right? It has this give to it, and it's just such. It's not great, but the scent, my God, it was. It's one of those scents which possibly are not really for me. I refer to them as like indecisive in the sense that they're kind of like all over the place. And Boadicea has a ton of like notes, right? It's like Roja. So they throw
Hmm.
everything at it and the kitchen sink. And that one there is a little bit like that. It comes across as dense, but kind of like very complex, right? Well, complex. There's like a ton of stuff in there, and you can't really discern it anymore. But it does have a really, really nice scent profile. It has like this citrusy top and this really funky, oudy base. Great, great stuff.
I'm scared of that brand. I'm scared for my pocket. That and Clive Christian, I've kind of just shoved to one side of my brain.
Yeah.
In the pile I call, we'll deal with these brands later, where I deal with what I have going on at the moment. And I prioritize the brands that I feel like are on the cusp of turning terrible, either because they're being bought by someone or or they're discontinuing stuff. So my priorities have been three brands, and it's been Frederick Malle. Obviously, they got bought over by Estee Lauder, but to be fair, they have not been destroyed. The new stuff, the new releases are pretty average, but the old stuff seems to have been well preserved so far. So maybe there is no rush to get those. And of course, trying to get the old amouages before they are gone, because let's be honest, there's no way stuff like Memoir and Imitation is going to stay for much longer. I mean, if I am the creative director of Amouage, I want to discontinue Memoir just because I want to release a black bottle. Like, how cool is the black bottle? Like, you know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
I want to release a new black bottle. Just on that alone, I would want to discontinue it.
By the way, I just want to ask, Beatrice said that Blue Sapphire is a dupe. Please explain, a dupe of what? I'm very, very curious to go for the original at this point. And also Matthew says, pick one Orto Parisi to keep and toss the rest. Terroni, Quoium, and Boccanera. I am definitely keeping Quoium.
Yes, 100%.
Also because Terroni and Boccanera are kind of redundant with each other. They have a similar like diesel Uri base. So yes, easy choice for me.
Yeah, Quoium is one of the best leathers. It's just so, it's not trying to be nice, you know? He just does not care whatsoever. It's like the Mega Mare of leathers, where he was like, yeah, listen,
Yeah,
you want
so
a
great.
leather perfume?
So great.
This is it, turned up the volume to the max, and we're not even going to try and make it pleasant. There's no raspberry in there. There's no spices in there. He just goes fully commits to it. So I'd really do appreciate that. As for the other Orto Parisis, I feel like I would rather get Black Afghano, to be honest, because it's the OG. And I feel like it's just like as a token of appreciation, because I see them as like Black Afghano relatives,
Yes.
cousins. And I would just rather get the OG, although apparently it's
I'm
been
also like that.
reformulated.
I'm also, yes, it has. So if you have one of those bottles that has a very purple liquid color, it's definitely the new formulation, and it's way, way weaker. And by the way, you read that comment there from Beatrice. She says, dupe of. Do you have no?
Oh,
do you have
yes, yes. Okay.
Do you have
Dupe
any
of
idea what that?
Al Qureshi blend. Okay, that's interesting. I've smelled Al Qureshi blend. That's pretty nice. I had no
What is
idea,
it?
to be honest.
What is
It's
it?
Abdul Samad Al Qureshi is basically like one of the OG Saudi Arabian brands.
Really?
They actually, yeah, they have huge history. They basically, yeah. So that I did not know that was a Jeep. That is like one of the OG brands. Like, it's not.
I'm
a
assuming
clone
it's way
house.
cheaper also, because the Blue Sapphire is
Yeah.
like 800 pounds or something like that.
I think the most expensive thing they do is like a 12-gram deer musk, and it's pretty pricey, just pure. And that is the most animalic thing I've ever smelled in my life. Like, wow, it was insane, and it is like a total room filler for an oil as well, which is fascinating.
Frank, yes, I've tried Pine Ward. I think that they're great. The only issue is Pine Ward. It's the same issue that I have with Prin and Prin's brands. Too many freaking releases. There's just too many. I get it. Like, the guy has a ton of ideas, but you can't have a catalog of like freaking 50 fragrances that all came out in the span of like 4 years. It's just too much. But they all smell very unique. And I tried a few. I tried Icefall. I tried Treacle that were pretty good. And I think that they have potential. The guy should just like decide and just scrap like at least half of them. And then
Blue says, anyone try Unique Luxury? I've heard of a Unique Luxury that's meant to be better than Baraonda. I think it's called Kutai or something. But
Yes.
I've not had the pleasure of smelling that yet. Haven't tried anything from that brand, to be honest. Any you'd recommend?
I've never tried anything either. To be completely honest, I know it's super petty, but the name is like a hard turn off for me. Like Unique, it's actually, I think it's an Italian brand. It's Unique
it?
a Luxury. It just sounds so freaking cheap. It's like, also the fragrances are damn expensive, but it feels like one of those brands that is like inflated expensive, like not justified in a way. Again, I don't know
Yeah.
about the fragrances themselves. They might be absolutely amazing, but yeah, the name there is just not working for me.
Yeah, I was looking for that Kutai and Notino, and even with the discounts, it's pretty pricey stuff. So I think I'll get a sample. Elgo BS says, Mo, you want to keep Koyam after your experience in the hospital? Yes. I want to keep Koyam forever. I mean, to be honest with you, I'm pretty sure Koyam is still on my skin, and it's been like 4 or 5 days. And you know what? It's probably going to stay there forever. So even if I want to get rid of
You have to be
Koyam.
really careful about getting that on clothes because it's a forever scent on clothes.
Yeah, it's definitely on my clothes. I've just washed them. I'll check
Yeah.
and see if they're still there.
Roy is asking about an upcoming IFRA ban, one that is banning bergamot or natural chemicals from bergamot. I have no idea. Never heard of it. You know anything about it?
Yeah, I've heard this stuff. Apparently, they're banning some naturals, which seems to be what they're doing, by the way, which is totally ridiculous. And apparently, some naturals that are in bergamot. So everyone's panicking, saying anything with bergamot is going to get reformulated. And to be honest with you, I don't know. I mean, I don't know if it will happen. I don't know how it will affect things. We'll have to wait and see. But I've not heard. If there's any perfumers or anyone in the know about this, let us know in the comments. But that's what I heard, anyways. That some naturals are getting banned, a huge ban, and it's apparently in bergamot. And obviously, bergamot is in like 90% of stuff. So who
Okay.
knows what will happen?
Oh, and by the way, they're saying that Unique Luxury is a Turkish brand. I figured it was Italian just because I saw a flagship shop in Rome. Weird. All right. Random question. I got a secondhand. Random question. I got a secondhand silver oud on eBay. I can't tell if it's a fake or not. Bottle looks legit, but has a batch code number, but has no batch code number. Smells unique and strong, but not too stinky or cheesy. Well, sometimes batch codes are rubbed off. I have one Amouage bottle that has that, and I bought it from a discounter. But it is real. I mean, it smells legit, and it has exactly the same haptics as everything else. So I wouldn't know how to tackle this.
To be honest with you, the whole smells unique, strong, but not too stinky, cheesy. It's not stinky or cheesy. It's a oud that is in a basket of synthetic oud material
It's
and
like a leathery
vanilla.
oud, right?
Yeah, so it's not cheesy at all. So that doesn't mean that it's fake.
Do
You
you
can
get the
send some pictures.
resemblance? Do you get the resemblance to Squoy on that? To me, they're almost one replaceable to the other.
No, I get what you mean, but I think silver oud is very sweet in comparison.
Uh-huh.
For the gentleman who has the random question, just send me some pictures via email or on Instagram. The information is in my channel, and I'll hopefully be able to help. Send some pictures. I'll tell you what pictures to send. I'll compare it to mine, and we'll see if it's real or not. That's no problem.
What else? Any Barredo Le Labo you guys enjoy? You go first.
So here's the thing. I actually bought, well, it was gifted to me by my wife, which I really appreciate, this Byredo sample set of like a million perfumes. Like, it's insane how many are in there. And you get to choose like a one at the end. Like, you know what I mean? Like, you give you a discount code and you get a free bottle. So I sampled every single Byredo possible. And there is a few nice ones in there. There was one that smells like Terre d'Hermès. It's called Sunday Cologne. That was pretty nice, but then you might as well get the Terre d'Hermès because it's cheaper. There is one called Black Saffron, and it's basically their take on the Tom Ford leathers. But at that point, you just get the Tom Ford because it's just more affordable, right? The one that I really love from Byredo is Vanille Antique. It's
It's
one
the
of the
one that you gave me a
extras.
sample of.
Yes, it has this plum. It's
Very
a
good.
vanilla
It's
ambery
very
kind of
good.
thing, but it has
Very
this
good.
plum which keeps it interesting. I really like it, but I haven't swung for a bottle because, I mean, it's so expensive for it's with their X straight line, and they even charge even more. As for the Labo, well, I'm sampling them at the moment. I still haven't finished sampling them, but there's definitely a few that I really enjoy. Eucalyptus is one. What else have I enjoyed?
The vetiver.
Yes, the vetiver. Although, to be fair, when I wore it, it went down in my estimations for sure because it was a little bit too green and vetiver-like. On paper, it was totally different. I like the patchouli. That was pretty good. It's like a leathery one.
Weird, huh? Smelled like kind of sweet burnt barbecue. For me, Byredo is one of those brands that is it's okay. I think that if I were to go for the brand, I would definitely swing for the stuff that smells like Byredo, like Gypsy Water or something like that. I would go for those iconic things like Mojave Ghost. Those light scents. Just commit, right? Go for this sort of thing. And Le Labo, actually, I do like them. I think they're overpriced to oblivion for what they are and for the performance they offer. But I have some that I really like. Well, I have one. I have Tenoir 29. But I also kind of like Santal 33. I thought that it was very interesting, surprisingly. And there was a couple other ones that I liked also. Eucalyptus, yeah, the eucalyptus one is really good. It's kind of like my ultimate scent profile, that one there.
Apparently, that new LV, that Lovers one that was released, is a Santal 33 dupe. I don't know if you've tried that. And apparently, it's because Pharrell, who's the creative director, wears Santal 33. So he was like, well, I can't wear that now. So I guess I'll just clone it, which is quite funny.
So there's a ton of comments that have gone here. Let's just pick up quick.
The perfumers on base notes are very upset about the ban. And then Frida says that it's going to take a while. It's a long process, so don't worry too much. So yeah, let's not go blind buying or like just buying backups. Let's just chill and relax and see what happens. I think that is key.
Yeah. Also, who else said something interesting?
JJ says buy 1 ml of silver oud to compare. Worth the price, confirm legit. 100% recommend that. I think that's worth it. Or go to a shop that has silver oud if it's close to you and just spray both and see what happens.
Yeah, that too. But you know what? Some clones or fakes are surprisingly close, especially in the opening. They probably don't last anything. Silver oud has insane longevity on me. It's like a 20-hour scent.
Yeah.
It's like permanent. It's just like, it's just there and it never fades off. It's so oily. What else?
Ray Essence, welcome. He says hi.
Hey. Someone is asking longevity about something. I don't know what it is.
This is so good, guys. Wow. My scent of the night is...
You like it?
I'm so happy it's won me over already. It's just... It's fruity and rosy with a bit of a... I'm getting a dusty leather with like some spices on there.
I'm still really liking my Fiore d'Ambra, and surprisingly, or rather unsurprisingly, given the fact that it's a Perfume Roma, it's exactly as I sprayed it. Completely the same. No change, nothing. It's just like this line of amber, funky fluffiness. Beautiful.
Nice.
Ray Essence asked about Dias and Durga. So I think that it's a cool brand. They have some definitely unique things. One of my favorite fragrances ever, by the way, is by Dias and Durga, and it's Amber Chiso. I'm a sucker for that scent profile. I like woody, incense, green stuff, and that one there hits like a truck. It's so beautiful. And I've tried other stuff. I owned in the past a few more. Burning Barbershop. I owned Free Trapper, which is great, and a few others. And even the more weird ones, like the rainbow one, kind of cool. Not gonna lie. Not that expensive either. What else?
I'm torn between Acqua di Sale, Black Sea, and Megamari. What do you think? I'll let Daniel handle that one because you have owned all of them.
All of them. So Dream Sea is great. Wait.
Black Sea.
Who said no, but someone else. Oh, because Elgo BS also recommended something.
Oh,
so
nice.
It's well, anyway, Black Sea, Megamare, and Acqua di Sale. So, in my opinion, Acqua di Sale is the freshest, most wearable out of the bunch. It's definitely the one that smells more realistically of the sea in the more poetic way. It's the less invasive. It's the less obnoxious. The other two are packed with aroma chemicals, which are very, very intense, like Calone, like the stuff that never washes off, like ever. I think that Black Sea is the most boring out of the bunch because at least Megamare has the narrative to it and has a ton of transition. So it changes a lot top to bottom. Black Sea is a straight up heavy marine scent. That being said, I also kind of recommend Black Sea if you're very, very new to niche and if you want that punch in the face marine, that one they will definitely deliver. And then you can graduate to something else. Acqua di Sale, though, is great. It's just, as John put it, it's a slow burner. It's one of those scents that either you immediately like or it will take some time to really sink its teeth into you.
Elgo BS says, I've sprayed Purpose 50 on my Casio G-Shock. I went on vacation, went into the salty water, and we are a few months after that. I can still smell it. I'm scared of that perfume. I have a sample and I keep it locked very far away. One day I will wear it for sure. But
that one is also one of those beasts that never wash off, especially in clothes. Never.
Mo says, just sold Dark Lord and looking for something more wearable and different. Should I try Koyum before hunting for Nouveau Monde? Is it wearable or too much for family? It's too much for...
It's completely different.
Yeah. I would say Koyum is not a daily wear for sure.
No, I would say like the normal... I would say that Nouveau Monde is a great step up from Dark Lord. Again, Dark Lord apparently... Well, I smelled it, but it smells like the Gucci Guilty Absolute. A little more refined, possibly like less edgy. So it has that weird rubbery leather. And Nouveau Monde goes not in that direction. It's much more smooth, but it's still very airy. I think it's great. You have the Nouveau Monde still, right?
Yes, I still have Nouveau Monde and it's fantastic. But to be honest with you, why don't you try one of the leathers from MDCI? That's a very wearable leather to me. Very wearable. And it's not as synthetic or aggressive as Nouveau Monde. And then Nouveau Monde is like a 5 out of 10 synthetic and powerful. And then Koyum takes that to like another level. But this is very French. It's very pleasant. You can wear this to work, wherever, really.
Yeah. Matthew asks, favorite tobacco scent that's on the sweet side. What's yours? Mine on the sweet side is easily Café Tabac by Edis de Venustas. For sure.
Yeah, mine's Vanille Havane for sure. Definitely.
But is that a tobacco scent?
I get a fair bit of tobacco.
Yeah. I liked it, but I like it a lot. But in my opinion, that's a way more vanilla forward scent. Like vanilla and booze. That's for me.
I like tobacco oud. It's definitely tobacco heavy with that amber Tom Ford base. You can still get it, even though it's been discontinued. It's only been discontinued for a few months, so it's still out there. Definitely recommend tobacco oud. It's really nice.
Yes, Masta says, for aquatic, Acqua di Scandola. Yes, it's absolutely amazing, and it's high up on my buy list. I love marine scents, and that one there is like a marine without any funky, weird aroma chemical. It smells very, very natural. It's so beautiful, and you can't really go wrong with Parfum d'Empire.
Gerard says, but Mo, your sense of the night was 8 sprays. You will sleep on the couch tonight. I didn't count the sprays. Maybe I got a bit carried away. Was it 8? Fair enough. Hopefully it wears off. I mean, to be honest with you, I don't think MDCI is like super crazy beast mode kind of perfumes. So I think I'll be okay.
It's also not that edgy. I mean, it's nice. Jerry asks, me specifically, what are your thoughts on Iris Nazarena versus Les Abstrait Belam? Completely different. One is the Les Abstraits is very, very clean, very smooth. It has this creamy, extremely high quality iris. And Iris Nazarena smells damp. It smells way more earthy. I'm picturing this iris that is like blooming out like from like 2 rocks in a church, in a very damp church. So yeah, both iris, very, very different takes on iris. Gun to my head, if I were to pick one, I'd probably go for the Les Abstraits just because it's more unique. The other ones, I've smelled other irises that are kind of like that.
So Michael says that LV Lovers reminds him of DNG Porom. I really like DNG Porom, but I don't get much that pickly sandalwood thing. But I haven't really tried Lovers any more than just one spray on my hand once. And I was like, whoa, Pickle City, let's avoid. But I definitely need to give it another try for sure.
Someone is asking if you smelled leather oud. You have.
Oh, I have leather ouds. I own leather ouds, and I'm gonna do a video on leather ouds. It's basically like you're a horse in a Dior suit. So let's just put it that way. But it's not as crazy as people make it out to be. It's still a Dior after all, but it is something special. It's definitely in that Western stinky kind of category.
And by the way, you know what? I've walked into like one of those mall places that has the Dior private line, and I asked about leather oud, knowing exactly that it was discontinued, because I just wanted to see the reaction of the sales assistant. And she said that the Oud Ispahan, the new extrait, is basically the replacement of leather oud.
Interesting. I haven't tried that one yet.
I tried that compared to the current Oud Ispahan, and they smelled fairly similar. So if leather oud smells like Oud Ispahan, well, maybe that's the case. But it kind of sounded like BS to me. It sounded like
That's
she just
weird.
wanted me to
I've actually
buy.
got a decant of Udis fan here. I believe this is it.
But the base
How
one,
weird
not
is
the
that?
extrait.
No, this is just a regular one. Maybe I'll just spray this on one hand. Now I'll really be sleeping on the sofa. Eh? But I don't think that's true. Doesn't make sense. Leather oud does not smell anything. There's nothing floral really about
I
it.
think she just wanted me to buy the thing. So it's like,
Makes
yeah,
sense.
this is actually the replacement.
I see. You know what? I found that in Dior counters. I was in an airport and I was like, just out of sheer intrigue, I asked the same thing. I was like, "Do you have queer canage? Do you have?" And they always like, "No, we don't have that. But here's one that's even better." And then and they just give you like the most random thing, and I'm like, "No, no, thank you. I know what I'm talking
I
about."
actually
It's
really
good.
liked Oud Ispahan. I thought it was great.
I bought this because I want to
Especially,
do nice. I want to do a vintage
yeah.
versus modern comparison because it's been reformulated in
And
2018.
especially I sprayed it on a card and I put the card in my pocket and I just found the card like the next day and it was still very, very strong. It was beautiful. So smooth. And yes, the Diptyque Oud Palau, such a great oud. So wearable, so nice. I really, really like it. Ray, you're absolutely right. That is surprisingly funky oud. Again, given by, like, especially given the fact that it's coming from Diptyque. It's really, really great. And it performs like a champ. And it's, I think it's way cheaper than the Oud Ispahan Extrait.
It is much cheaper, and it's not been discontinued. It is out of stock everywhere, but Diptyque have confirmed. Saw on the social media that it's just out of stock, and they are making some more. I've got a partial on the way. I can't wait to smell that because you've given it high
Yeah.
praise.
It's so good. So, so great.
I'm not getting much oud from this.
I actually filmed a video comparing that to, well, a Fragrance du Bois Oud, the Oud Violet Intense, but it was basically a murder scene. So I decided to just scrap the video. like the Diptyque just completely shat all over the Fragrance du Bois. So I was like, this is not even a
Yeah.
video.
You know what? You did the kind thing for Fragrance du Bois.
Yeah, it just was like extremely negative towards the Fragrance du Bois, which came across as like really boring in comparison.
Do you have the newer formulation of leather oud? No, mine is one of those CD separated things, I guess. Hello, Corin. Thank you. Yes, we're doing a live, bit random, our first one ever. We look funny. It's we've set it up.
Yeah,
a bit
sorry for
wrong,
the messiness, but we still are kind of
we'll
like
fix it for next time.
figuring it out.
Yeah, I'm getting that Roger oud, which is barely like it should be illegal to call this oud. This is a modern oud Esfahan. It should be illegal to call this oud, to be honest with you.
You don't get a ton of oud?
This is the 28. Yeah, this is the modern one. I'm not getting that. It's so clean.
I mean, it's clean, but it's detectable, right? It has that like medicinal oudy feeling. I mean, I feel that it's obviously it's not stinky or anything. It's not cheesy, but it's one of those like that come across kind of sharp woody.
Yeah, it reminds me of Roger's oud. Also, not my thing whatsoever. Michael says Oud Isfahan used to smell more like leather oud, but newer bottles focus more on the rose. I'm definitely getting a decanter of the older one just to compare. But this one is not it for me personally, especially for the price.
2 quick questions. One of them is from Roy. He says, do you guys have any experience with Floraico? I actually have a couple samples. I got them in a trade. Again, some person just sent me a ton of samples, and they're quite nice. I don't think that they're unique enough to warrant exploring the house a ton. I'm just not drawn to them. Also, they have this weird gimmicky presentation, which in person doesn't look as nice as in pictures. But mainly, there's a question for you, Mo, and it says, have any of you guys smelled Simbad by Amouage?
Oh, guys, yes,
And
I
you
have
have,
smelled
you
it.
have. I
And
haven't.
I'm actually, my video is coming on Friday, 5 p.m. GMT. First impressions. I wore it on skin for a whole day and kind of did the opening and then left and came back and did the dry down. And it was pretty good. It was pretty good. I can't lie. It surprised me. And I explained the concept behind it and my understanding of it. Yeah, check that one out. I really
Can't
enjoyed
wait.
it.
Can't wait.
Beatrice says, did you guys try Queer Intense or Santal Royale? She's asking about that line in general. I really like that line.
I have not smelled those.
You've smelled Queer Intense, you know the Guerlain?
Yes, the Queer Intense. Yes, you're right. That's great.
That one's really nice.
Really nice. Simple, clean, to the point. Yes. I love that line, actually. It's very, very good. And the one I have is, honestly, it's great. The Rose Ambergris thing. I can't remember
Yeah,
what it's
Encens
called.
Mythique. That's nice.
Yes, yes, it's great.
I gifted my bottle of Encens Mythique to Kay, funnily enough. I gave him my bottle, and now I can't find one, which is really annoying. This is really, really annoying. But yes, I do like that line. I have one Mysterio. Beautiful. I want a bottle of Queer Intense. Santal Royale, I'm on the fence about because I feel like there's a lot of things that are quite similar. But I do enjoy the fact that they're so strong for a Guerlain, for a change. They clearly aimed at the Middle Eastern market. So yes, Sinbad is coming
Elgo
soon.
BS is saying that Bulgari Tiger. Well, there's a Bulgari Tiger X-Ray coming next week. Who's buying it? Well, I'm definitely not buying it. Is it just me, or some designer brands are coming out with their private lines, like the Dolce Gabbana one?
Yeah,
Like, were they always
everyone
there?
now.
Like, were they always there, or is it like a new trend?
I've never heard of a Dolce & Gabbana one, to be honest.
No, there is, and I've already gave it away. But remember that I showed you that desert thing, the Prada. Is that a Prada private line or something like that?
Yes, Prada private line. Yeah.
So redundant.
Everyone is just trying to push you up. It's like the Apple method, of upselling you.
Yeah.
Like, oh, you want the basic iPhone? Well, here's an upgrade to the 1
But where do you
terabyte.
buy this stuff? Do you buy it like in the boutiques?
I think it's airports, surely, like where most people
Airports.
just buy this.
Mhm.
I feel like when you're at airport, you have a lower threshold for shop. Some people do. I don't want to shop in the airport, to be honest. I just want to have a coffee and sit down, to be honest. But some people really do like to shop there. Michael says, I have CD leather oud, big bottle, and the sprayer stopped working. It's common. It happens. Rich Mitch has had his stop working, and it is a real shame. You just have to basically decant it and use it. It's a common problem, and it is a shame because these bottles are expensive. Dior really should do better.
Someone asks, what are the thoughts on Oud Olaya, the Attar by Amouage? I tried that. And it smells like silver oud. Straight up. It smells like an Attar version of silver oud. In my opinion, it's not worth it. Unless you're a sucker for the Attar application method, just get silver oud. It's basically the same price, but you get like 10 times the amount. So yeah, not too interesting. But I am kind of interested in I'm kind of interested in that the other Attar, the leather one. Still بس Zeroken. What's it called? Leather Samra,
Sadda.
something like
Sadda?
Sadda, yes.
Yeah. I'm interested in the new ouds that they've dropped, but they're only in the Middle East. There's like 3 new ouds. They're so expensive.
I really hate this stupid exclusive stuff. It's so
But
annoying.
if you have the opportunity, you will go and wear them. You know what I mean?
Well, I'm going to Oman, so I'm gonna definitely walk into a place and just apply liberally.
You gotta just go for it and let us know how you get on, because they're very expensive. Ouds can be expensive, but I'm wondering like why or is it special, or is it just like another boring oud at all?
Yeah. Thoughts on Almond Luxury? Do you like the brand? I think it's pretty good. I hate the name. It just sounds like another cheap brand out there, but they're actually really, really solid. I feel that they have great overall presence. I think that the branding is, well, the branding, apart from the name, the whole bottle aesthetic is nailed down. The quality is great. They last a long time. They're kind of this weird in between. They're a little bit mass appealing, with a tiny bit of funkiness. Great brand. I mean, again, Kanjar, Royal Incense are fun brands, fun fragrances, sorry. And Serenity is on my purchase list. Do you like him?
For me, Oman Luxury has been a mixed bag. Okay, so the one I was really excited about is Royal Incense, but it was way too sweet for my liking. Like that honey note was pretty intense, and I feel like they are like a good mix between niche and like high end designer because they're still quite likable and wearable. They all perform really well, but I just found some of their releases to be a bit redundant to other stuff. So Royal Incense, I would opt for Jubilation. Which one is that leather? That is it Dejan? Is that the leather one?
There's a few. The most
There's a
leather
few
one, in
leather.
my opinion, is Kanjar.
Yeah, that one
It's
is
like
nice.
a
One of
leather
them.
and oud, very sharp, very fun.
I really enjoy that one. Oud Aquilaria is just a riff off
Yeah,
Thomas,
no,
isn't it?
that's redundant. But Serenity is also cool. Again, it has this oud fruity thing by Pierre Negrin,
Mm.
punchy, fun. Yeah.
I haven't tried that one. I tried Wanderlust, and it was nice. If you like green fig kind of fig leaf kind of perfumes,
Very rich and powerful.
very potent for a
Yes.
freshie. But people do wear it in the summer quite a lot, so
It's
I
not
do
really a
respect the
freshie
time.
though.
No,
Have you tried anything from Vidian?
I haven't. To be
Luke has
honest.
a few of those. He's a big fan of the brand. He gave me a couple decants, and I've tried London, which is basically a dupe of Tuscan leather, as per usual.
Yep.
It's fun. Again, that is like one of the more unimaginative DNAs out there when it comes to dupes. People don't really try to do anything new. Even Nishanes Mana, which is great. It just smells like Tuscan leather, but a little bit more edgy. And Ombre Nomad, it's the same thing. And then there's this Vidian, it smells kind of similar. They all kind of smell similar, and it's really boring. Have you
Jerry
ever
says, "Have you
smelled?
guys
Yeah.
smelled the Sultan Pasha EDPs? They're
Yes,
fantastic."
I was also reading that one.
Not yet, not yet. I'd love to though. I think,
EDPs.
yeah, he usually
I,
does the oils, but he's
yeah,
released the
I had
EDP
no
line.
idea he had an EDP line.
Yeah, he's got like an amber one. There's like a lavender one. There's definitely an iris one I've heard of. I think Rich did some first impressions. A few others have done first impressions on them. They seem cool, but what I heard from someone that I respect is that the oil forms of all of those are better. But I guess it is nice to have the option. But no, I haven't tried any. I actually have two samples that were gifted to me of something that two that are like meant to release in the next few months or early 2026. So maybe I'll do some first impressions on those. But to be honest, I just haven't gotten around to it yet.
Dahlia is asking me if there's a brand name that I actually love. To be
Good
completely
question.
honest, yes, I am petty about marketing and branding. I feel very strongly about that, but it's just that, well, few brands actually are the ones that I don't like. It's the brands that have a name which is like descriptive and suggesting something. Again, like Almond Luxury. That's really lame. Or like even brands that are called the Spirit of Dubai. I mean, how lame is that? It's just like, unnecessary. If you like if it's called a name of a person, it's fine. I think that the better brands are the ones that are easy to pronounce and easy to remember. If I were to ever design a brand, I would definitely go for something easy, something abstract, right? I'm looking at my fragrances and I can't really pinpoint anyone. But I mean, I think that Le Labo, for example, it's a great brand. It kind of hints at what it is, at the style, but sorry, great brand name. It hints at the style of the brand itself. It hints at the identity. It just works super well. And then I really like État Libre d'Orange, although it doesn't necessarily roll off the tongue. I think that it's unique, it's fun, and it can be acronymized. Yeah, I mean, it's Actually, most of the brands I like a lot more than I hate. It's just a more descriptive, the fake luxury brands like Unique and Luxury. Come on.
Like you really hate that one. I
It's just
think
I hate lame, try hard brands, brand names,
mm,
and brands in general. Yeah.
it's funny how names affect us. I mean, I don't care about the brand names, but I think the perfume names really like can really make or break a release and like trigger people the wrong way. Like Le Labo, I've been sampling them, and the whatever note it is, patchouli, it's like it's not a patchouli like at all, or whatever it is, and it really does like get on my nerves a little bit. And I do understand how you go into it and you have this idea of what you're going to smell, and then it smells totally different and it just leaves you really puzzled and confused. So I think perfume names trigger me a lot more than brand names. Like Frederick Mal Rosenqueer, for example. You're just like, where's the leather, right? And a lot of people really hated on that because of the name, but it's actually one of the best green perfumes you'll ever smell, right? But every time you go look at a review on Fragrantica or you watch a YouTube video, everyone is fixated on like, where's the leather? Same with like obviously African leather, stuff like that. I feel like names are more make or break for a frag. It can really give you a bad rep if you kind of sell someone the idea and then don't deliver. I mean, what better example than this? I mean, Royal Oud, come on. Royal
I
Cedar,
agree.
Royal Cigarette is a bit better. But yeah.
I agree, but still, if I always, again, I'm completely overthinking this and I realize that this is like pure fragrance nerdery, but like imagine if you're wearing an Almond Luxury and someone walks up to you and is like, wow, I think this is awesome. What are you wearing? And you're like, oh, it's a brand called Almond Luxury. It just sounds so lame, you know?
Mm.
Anyway, Elgo GS says your fragrance shelf looks big because I'm looking at it from up to down. It's thin and it's tall and I have a ton of stuff. I followed Mo's advice and I have a ton of stuff shoved into a closet. So I only showcase basically the permanent stuff. There's a ton of stuff in transition that I just review and I get rid of. I know exactly that I'm going to get rid of it.
Yeah, I keep a lot of fragrances in the I call it the fragrance gulag, my office. My wife hates it. She's like, "What is all this mess?" And I'm like, "They can't join. They can't sit with us. Okay, you're not permanent. You're only here temporarily. Like, you can't join us in the main collection."
Alrighty. Favorite
Dahlia said, "I
Aedes de
don't."
Venustas.
Hmm.
Favorite Aedes de Venustas to me is I haven't smelled all of them. I smelled like six. And I think that my favorite is still Café Tabac. It's just pretty unique. It's very, very fun. You gotta get your nose on that, Mo. It's super nice.
I know, I know. I need to get a discovery set. It's on the list. And Naomi Goodser is on the list as well.
Maybe you can get the samples from Rich if he still has them.
Yeah, if he still has them, I'll check with him. Definitely. Katza says thoughts on the new Vanilla van with the rare leather note. Well, Katza,
He smelled
thoughts
it.
are I haven't smelt it yet.
Oh
It's
no?
coming tomorrow.
Uh-huh.
The
I thought you
leather
had
is
it.
coming tomorrow. No, no, no. Rich is sending the sample on. Thanks to Offenlicht for providing us the sample because he bought it. Shout out to him. Definitely subscribe a new YouTube channel, and I can't wait. It's coming tomorrow. I'm maybe I'll just wear it. I'll just wait. It depends when it's gonna come. I can't wait all day for the parcel, but I'll let you know. On paper, it sounds like a total joke to me and something that I'm super not interested in. But there's something in my mind that's like, if it's even half decent, I'll be tempted to get it because I have all the other Vanilla vans. But otherwise, I don't think it's going to be worth it. But I will do that. I'll definitely wear it tomorrow. Let you guys know.
Someone is commenting on Nome Gutser. Yes, I have actually two which are high on my purchase list. One is Bois de Chaise and the other one being Corpus Equus. So yes, very much interested. And yes, Dujour Magic. Yeah, can't wait. I have a decant of Nuit de Bacali. It's interesting. It's not
Hmm.
as powerful as people say it is. Maybe my decant went bad or something like that. People say that it's absolutely nuclear. So I don't know.
Eldo has a bit of a problematic history associated with to the name, though. Yeah, there's a lot of things. There's a lot of people with problematic history that kind of we just move on or forget about. I mean, John Paul Galán and the whole, racism thing. Let's not even go there with Chanel, Coco's history. But it is what it is. But I do think it is important to know the history and like what brands you're investing or paying money and supporting. So I think that is important for sure.
Frank, I really haven't smelled the Naomi Goodsers yet. I only have a decant of the sweet one, which is, I can't remember the name of it. It's like this rum sweet thing. Wasn't a fan. It was just too thick, just a little bit too much. And then the Nuit de Baccarat, which is kind of nice. I'm very much interested in those two that I mentioned before.
Yeah, we wanted to do the Naomi Goodsir live on the
Yeah.
podcast. We just need to get the thing, don't we?
I love it. I love the idea of it, but
Mm.
the decant set, not the decants, the brands that sell the Discovery set, they just won't ship to Switzerland, and it's super annoying. And if they do,
Mm.
the set is like 35 euros, and the shipping is like 20. So come on.
Beatrice is asking about Inverno Russo 2. Sorry if I'm missing some of the messages, guys. We're new to streaming, but we'll get good at it later. Inverno Russo 2, did it grow on me? Inverno Russo 2 is, I think I said it was my favorite or my second favorite of that whole lineup. It is good. It does have that story of Russian Adam being in a Siberian winter, and he's looking at the snowstorm outside as he is by the fireplace inside, indoors. And it's got these nice vintage florals, and it's really warming. I really committed to the story, and it has a story, which some of them really just don't. You know what I mean? So I did really like it. I did not swing for a bottle because here's the thing, it's very expensive. And I thought, I don't know how many wears I'm going to get out of it. And I'll be honest with you guys, I always compare my fragrance purchases to a standard. And that standard is ridiculous and it's unfair. It's because I just don't buy anything for retail. So when I have to buy something for retail, it's always like a big ouch moment. So I just passed on Inverno Russo 2, but I think it's beautiful, especially if you like those vintage florals. It's really warm. I really liked it.
All right. Anything else coming in?
So we have you sampled any of the Bulgari La Gem line? To be honest with you, just Tiger, which is really nice. Dushan, thank you for the gifted membership. It's gone to Franska Boy. That's cool. Thank you very much. We appreciate your support. No, Inverno Russo is not a gourmand, like at all, to be honest. It's like a rich, ambery floral thing. It's beautiful. I mean, are you in the UK? I can send you my sample. I still have it. I like to send people stuff. So if you are, but if you're outside, I'm sorry, I can't help with that. But I'm sure there's a lot of groups of Original Dore fans that are more than happy to supply samples of their stuff. They're usually really kind, actually. Really do appreciate them.
Yeah, by the way, that is something that I really miss because in Switzerland, there's not a ton of people out there. And I would love to trade with people, just send stuff, trade. Why not?
I totally agree. And to be honest with you, it's such a pain. Like, because when I have a sample and I want to share it, you're in Switzerland, and I'm like, damn, like just to ship it will take weeks on end.
Yeah, so annoying.
Thank you, the Sand Bubble. Thanks for joining. He says he has watched the podcast where we talked about clones. That was a really nice chat, actually, and we definitely need to do a part 2 on that one.
Oh, well, we could be like a million parts, right? You can like a never-ending conversation. But I do feel that we tackled the argument or the conversation in a fairly objective manner, right? There were pros and cons. So
yeah,
myself, I'm kind of proud of how open-minded I was overall. Great.
No, I agree with you. I mean, I think there's some things that we haven't spoken about, like the artistic kind of aspect, whether it's stealing or not. But to be honest, I mean, it's difficult. It's a difficult conversation, and there's points to be made about that. Thank you, Elgo BS, for sending gift memberships. I don't know what that is, to be honest with you, but I appreciate it a lot. That's how much amateurs we are at streaming. Thank you, the Scent Bubble, for the super chat. We really appreciate your support. Thanks for watching. What are 3 houses not known but worth to try? That is an interesting one.
Where is it? What?
3 houses that are unknown but worth trying.
All right. So for me, it's again, I haven't had a great experience with this brand direct, but I really do think that Andrea Mach is worth a try. I think that they're very, very interesting. I have nothing else in my collection that smells like those fragrances, and they're just super cool. I really like them, and the balls are beautiful. So definitely that is worth a try, and they're very much not well known at all. Another fragrance brand that is not super well known that is definitely worth a try, in my opinion, is Marlou. Yeah. Marlou has very animalic, funky scents. Super, super interesting if you're into that sort of thing. In my opinion, highly recommended. They have a great discovery set, and the fragrances themselves, the bottles, are really not that expensive. Last but not least, I would say another brand that is worth to try that hasn't been talked about much is, I would have to give it to be completely honest, Nicolai.
That's a good shout. Yeah.
Yeah, they're not being talked enough about, and they have such great stuff. And they can be got for quite cheap, especially at discounters, especially here in Switzerland, at least. I'm not sure about any other place, but here in Switzerland, people seem to be shying away from them, and they can be had for great bargains, like the ones I got.
Yeah, I can agree with the Nicolai pick for sure. I think Parfum Dompierre does not get enough love, like at all.
True. Yes.
That is annoying. 100%. It actually annoys me because the guy, he seems like he is like the most unrelatable guy ever. Like he's from a rich family, grew up around horses on this island, but his perfumes are amazing. They have a story. They're super high quality, super well made, and so like they're actually a bargain, I have to say, for what they are in comparison to other niche brands. So Parfum Dompierre for me. I really like the brand Olimbra that I did the interview with the perfumer on my channel today. I think that's super cool. I like nerdy people, to be honest, because I am just a perfume nerd, and she really is a perfume nerd. And she's definitely inspired by Tower. I can tell the vibe of the brand, and I think it's really cool. The idea is cool. This mountain DNA kind of stuff. I have the sample set. You gifted me the sample set. I appreciate that. And they are really, really cool. So definitely recommend that brand. Definitely sample. It's not a easy. It's not like a designer brand. Like it is a niche brand. There's a couple that are easy to understand, and then there's a couple that are like slow burns. You really have to just take your time and focus and see how you get on.
Yeah, but Parfum Dompierre is such a great mention. My God, it's one of the better brands out there. And Masta says also Min New York. I have a handful of samples of those. I think I need to do like a speed dating episode. And I've sampled Voodoo, Shaman. I read in the past this is Voodoo, Shaman, and I think Moon Dust. Very interesting. Again, it feels like they left me a little bit with this feeling of a brand that is making fragrances weird for the sake of making them weird, you know? Mm-hmm. They kind of like, oh, let's do something that is like space related, you know? Just kind of like very abstracting concepts. But overall, I think that they're very good. And the fragrances wear exceptionally well.
Thank you, Beatrice, for this. I think it's a super chat. I don't know, but thank you very much. She says, thanks for being so generous. And thanks to both of you for being a blessing to us Fragcast. Keep it up. We appreciate you. Thank you for joining us and being our fragrance friends. We're kind of sharing our journey together. Because, I mean, Daniel lives in like literally in the Swiss Alps where no one wears perfume.
Yes.
No one wears perfume around me. So it's really nice to be able to share with you guys and share the
100%, yes. And people ask me constantly, like, you can also stop responding to comments and stuff. But that's actually my favorite part. Like, I do this for the freaking comments. I love responding to comments and just engaging in conversations. I think it's super fun. And it's a way to connect because this As John put it in our frag talk, this hobby can be very lonely, especially if you're in it at this level. So yeah, this community, in my opinion, is absolutely amazing.
No, 100%. I love reading the comments as well, because otherwise you kind of just listening to your own opinion and like, well,
Yes, yes,
that's
yes,
fair
yes.
enough, but I want to hear everyone's take on it. And I like it when someone has a different opinion and they kind of say, well, I get this from that, or that's my experience. And also the recommendations in the comments for things to try.
Yeah, absolutely.
Huge. I love that part. I
I
love to go
discovered
look
a
it up.
ton of stuff because of that. Yes.
Absolutely. Yeah. Swiss Alps are made for me, Dushan. I mean, I don't know, Dushan. You seem to be a very social person. And I feel like
Yeah.
in the cold, people are just like antisocial, like inside. You know
It's
what I mean?
also the type of personality that you find around here. Just they don't want to really interact. They have these like very dry, short answers to everything. So if you ask a question, it's like yes. Like, would you want to elaborate on that? Do you want to have a
Yeah.
conversation or not? Everything is
Mm.
like crude and just dry. So depends.
I think British people are kind of in the middle, but you are Italian though, which is like the polar opposite of like, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Because in Italy, when I visited, they just like very
Very
social,
open. Yes, very open.
very open. Yeah, I love Italy. It reminds me of Egypt, to be honest. It's a lovely place. Roy says, I've always found it fascinating that Mo wears beast mode fragrance as a doctor. Here, it's not legal for people who work in hospitals or clinics to wear any kind of fragrance. Right. Okay. I get these comments all the time, right? And to be honest with you, no one has ever said anything. Okay. So
Why?
I
Why didn't they say anything? That's a weird question.
yeah, I don't know. I don't know. The Koyam thing in the center in the latest rotation. Okay, that was a mistake. Okay, that was a huge mistake. I could admit that, but at the same time, on days like that, I'm actually working in an office, and most of the things that I'm doing, I can do from the computer in my office, right? So actually, I rarely have to go unless someone is really sick. So it wasn't like for those kind of nights, I'm in the office. I'm not actually like that patient facing. Only when things go wrong, then I will go there. But a lot of things like doing, I don't know, tests or looking at results or prescribing, you can do it, remotely if you like. Then I don't mind. But definitely, if you watch my rotation, most of my workwear stuff is not beast mode at all. It's mainly like barbershop fougères, stuff like that. But yeah, Koyam was a big mistake, guys. I mean, it was potent, absolutely potent. I loved it, but I will definitely be going down to one spray under the shirt next time. I think that will be able to contain it.
Totally sufficient.
I agree, but it's not illegal. I don't think it's illegal anywhere. I mean, to make something a law, it's a pretty big deal. Maybe it's a rule of the hospital. To be honest, it's probably not because someone will call him with four sprays. It's probably because someone was like spamming Baccarat Rouge 540 like as a signature scent and like got everyone pissed off. I think it takes a lot of repeat offenders to get something like that done. But hopefully, I will not be the guy that triggers that in my hospital. That's for sure. But yeah,
I
Koyam.
think that surprisingly enough, the fragrances that are most offensive are those like BR540, are these like extremely diffusive, potent designers, which are
Mm,
just like super sweet and they give people headaches. Qualium, I mean, I get it. It's very diffusive and it fills a
yeah.
room, but it has this weird lingering feel to it, which doesn't even come across as fragrance. I mean, you're going to be the subject of that smell,
Yeah.
but let's just call it a smell. So people are possibly just caught off guard, maybe confused. Obviously your wife knows that you wear fragrances, so she's like, "What the hell are you wearing?"
Mm.
But if she didn't know, maybe it just could have been like a weird, rotten smell. Like, what do you think about Laboratorio Olfattivo? They ask if I'll do a speed dating on it. I'm open to it. If they have a discovery set, why the hell not? I'm very much lazy at sourcing individual samples and then which ones do I source, when do I stop. So I'd rather go for an official discovery set if possible. It's a brand that has some interesting stuff. Recently, I sampled the one by Antoine Lee. It's called Underground Vibes or something like that. Very interesting, very edgy. Antoine Lee is One of those perfumers that I have to give kudos to because he's not afraid of trying new stuff.
Greg says, "Thank you. This hobby can be so lonely. Appreciate you sharing your passion with us." No, we appreciate you being there, watching, commenting,
Yes, absolutely,
interacting with us. We'll
100%.
try and do more lives in the future for sure. Mo says, "Salute from Egypt." Yes, salute from Egypt. Anyone from Egypt? That is where I'm from. Royce just made me laugh. Nobody tells a person wearing koyum that they're doing something wrong. That is beautiful, and that's kind of the point. That is kind of the aura you want.
But I think that it's also due to the fact that, I mean, again, in my opinion, koyum smells amazing, right? It doesn't really smell like poop. But if it were to smell like poop, would you tell someone that it smells like poop? Like, hey, you kind of smell like poop. That's maybe they have a problem, right? And
Yep.
like you don't want to point out that problem.
The thing is, if you've worked in a hospital, most places do smell like poo anyway. So
Yeah,
a
you're
bit
right.
of koyum is actually quite fitting in some places. So everything by Gualtieri is a mistake. Corin, you're wrong. I will fight you for that opinion. Gualtieri is necessary, okay,
Yes,
because he
100%.
is at least creative in his assault on the senses. Like he is destroying your nose potentially, and that's why you hate it, okay? But unlike MFK's Baccarat Rouge, unlike beige mode perfumes, at least he is trying to do it in an artistic way with a real intentionality. So I respect that. It's not for everyone. I own a couple, and I really do enjoy them. And they do, like when I wear koyum, like I'm fatigued for a while. Okay, it's like going on a roller coaster ride, and you're like, yeah, well, I'm not going to go on that ride again until like next year. It's one of those, but you have to just appreciate the art of it. I think that's the most important thing for me with stuff like Gaultieri's work. But it is crazy, and some of it I just can't tolerate. Like Bergamask, I honestly I sprayed it once in the house, and I considered moving house. It was there for weeks. I don't know where it ended up, but it was very, very strong. So yeah, I totally get the experience. Some of them are a bit insane, but some of them they just make sense. They connect with you, and you're like, yep, I get it. And Koyum is my I think is my favorite. Maybe Pardon is a little bit better. Maybe Pardon is a little bit more wearable, but
Koyum is
Koyum
my
is like,
favorite. Koyum is my favorite. But I also think
yeah,
that Gualtieri really introduces like this sense of irony, just kind of like going freestyle over the top, which is so fun. Like fragrances should be fun, right? Sometimes. And
yeah,
Gualtieri is like a necessity. It's like the same reason why I praise zoologists so much, because they just have fun. And it's great. It's so great. And by the way, I saw that one of the new fragrances, Raccoon. Oh my God, it sounds absolutely amazing.
yeah. Raccoon is insane. I mean, I don't know why anyone would want to make a fragrance like that, but I guess yeah, every animal could get one. To be fair, I
Yeah.
think with Gaultieri, what I recommend is watch the that movie. Is it a documentary? I guess you could class it a documentary. You really
The
understand
nose,
him.
the nose.
The nose, yeah. You really
Yeah.
understand that he is a little bit crazy, but he's super passionate, and he is a nerd like us. Okay, and for me, I can't come and tell a nerd like us that, oh, I don't
Yeah,
appreciate
same.
you, because he could be in the comments right now. Same with Roger. Okay, Roger is like the biggest vintage nerd known to man. So how could I insult him? Because actually I see him as one of us. Yeah, he is like a rich boy with like a silver spoon, but we have the same passion. And Gaultieri, Roger, these guys get a lot of hate, but I feel like, I mean, they actually are in it for pure, like they actually have love for the perfumes. One loves to make creative synthetic bombs that sometimes riff off old kind of stuff. And then one obviously is a huge vintage head, and he's making vintage perfumes in a modern style. So I can't hate any of them, to be honest.
Someone is asking me, well, they're telling me that they're surprised I haven't done a speed dating on Inicio. To be completely
Mm.
honest, it's just one of those brands that I smelled a few and they just didn't work for me. They smelled hollow, they smelled cheap. I don't really like as fun as it is to bash a fragrance house, I don't really get a kick out of it myself. It's just boring, you know. If every fragrance is like bad, and if you don't like it, it's just so taxing. It's so fatiguing to film a video like that. And I'd rather much more talk about stuff that I really enjoy, and you guys seem to enjoy it too. like when I bash fragrances, I don't do that for that. I don't like creating drama. So yeah, I'm not into that.
I agree with Daniel here. I mean, it's not fun, and we're here to have a good
Yeah.
time. So, especially we have so many there's so many fragrances to try that are actually good. I don't
Yeah.
know about you, but I have a backlog of things I want to
Oh yeah.
cover, and there's like not enough time or not enough sense of the day. You can fit in one day. So when
Yeah,
you
exactly.
spend like time like sampling the new PDMs or some Initio, it just feels like such a letdown because you're like, damn, like there's so many things that I could have tried that I know I will just enjoy more. Someone is saying, does your hospital have any regulation for wearing perfume? No, there isn't. It just says be respectful or whatever. I don't think it even mentions perfume in general. Just no one really cares. To be honest with you guys, I mean, I'm biased, right? But I smell great. So we'll see if anyone complains, but definitely no more Corium for me for now. Master Myth says Bube Fort are made to be worn in hospitals. You know what? I really like that new line. They've really changed direction a little
They're
bit.
really nice. Yeah, there's the
Mm,
what's it called? Cape Wrath. Great stuff.
mm,
That is like a fresh, weird Marines Fougere. Like we tried it together at Bloom, right? It's
yep.
great. I went through the whole sample that they gave me, and it's absolutely amazing. Um, Elgo BS is talking about Pazzaglia is getting a lot of hate, and he doesn't understand why. I guess this is tying into the conversation of Gualtieri. And I think that the Pazzaglia hate comes from the fact that he's literally vomiting fragrances onto the market. He's putting out too much stuff, and it feels
Mm,
random. It feels random. It feels hasty. And I get it. Himself, the guy is super charming because he's incredibly honest and down to earth. But he's literally telling people that he's putting onto the market stuff that he's like farted out in his sleep, you know? He's
yep.
like, oh, I just thought about this. Let's just put these two ingredients together and just like, let's sell it. So that is, again, it's fun, but doesn't really it doesn't really motivate respect towards the craft, I think. So possibly it's that. And I do kind of agree. I mean, you have to be a little bit more selective, right? Kind of like Prin, and once again, someone mentioned before, Pine Ward, same sort of idea. Run it through proof of concept phases, try it out, and decide, is this good for the market or not? And don't put out a crap ton of stuff that's super random.
Beatrice says, any of you tried Ajmal Emir 2? Yes. And it is on my full bottle wish list. I'm waiting for a good deal.
Is that the more
No
stinky one
rush.
out of that? Is that the more stinky one out
Yeah,
of the
it's
two?
like more of an aromatic kind of fresh spicy one rather than going down the typical route. I really like it.
Is the
More
Amir one the
Ajmal.
more oody one, the more cheesy one?
Yeah, exactly.
Uh-huh.
And
Okay.
it's just harder to get for a good deal in the UK. I'm just waiting maybe when I go to the Middle East and just pick it up from over there because it's cheaper. Rohit says, thanks you guys and your great content. I'm now getting into niche frags and out of / slow my obsession with or hobby of luxury watches, which is more damaging to my wallet. I mean, yes, frags are definitely cheaper than luxury watches. I've avoided luxury watches for that exact reason. But it's also like frags can add up as well. So it's really important to not speed run the hobby. I see this as a lifelong hobby. There's going to always be new frags, new stuff to enjoy. There's no rush. Let's take our
Yeah.
time because I want to
Yeah.
be enjoying the hobby when I'm 50, 60, 70 years
Yeah.
old, ideally.
Yeah. I don't want
So
to be
yeah,
burnt out. And by the way,
exactly.
I'm immediately priced out of luxury watches. I mean, I could buy one, but then that's not really a collection. Um, Someone asked some pointers on Amouage, and they asked for which one to get. I can't find the comment. Oh, yes. It says, I want to buy my next Amouage. Help me decide which one is the best value for money. Look, there's no such thing as
Mm,
value for money. You have to like the scent profile. I could say, yes, buy Interlude 53 because it's going to last you a lifetime. But if you hate it, it's useless. So go into possibly a shop and smell the ones you like. And I think that Amouage is one of those brands that you just have to sort of ignore the price up front. And if you like the scent, then you can start hunting down the best price. So yeah, that's my approach. I wouldn't necessarily, I can't recommend. It's like someone commented on one of my videos recently asking me to do a must-have fragrance list. I can't.
mm,
Must have for who? For me? You know, like what for what occasion? There's no such thing as a must-have, and actually, the title itself just comes across as passive-aggressive. So thanks, but no thanks. It's not going
Yeah.
to happen.
A lot of unwashed stuff is a slow burn anyway, so I always recommend getting a sample and giving it a few wears,
Yes.
and seeing. I think definitely go for discounters. Okay, don't buy retail, guys. I'm
No,
sure you know.
especially for Amouage. I mean, Amouage is widely available at discounters. Unless you're me and you want stuff on the date releases, then yeah, welcome to my life.
Joe says, "Have you tried Epic 56 women's fragrance?" But as a
Absolutely
man, I wear
amazing.
it and love
Absolutely
it.
amazing.
It's
One of my,
it was
yeah.
yeah, it's amazing.
It's your number
It's my
one
favorite.
Amouage. It's your number one Amouage on the ranking, and it's quickly become one of my favorites ever. It's so beautiful. I dare to say it's almost replacing Portrait of a Lady. Now, I have strong ties to that fragrance emotionally because I associate it to certain things. But to be completely honest, if I wasn't biased in a vacuum, I would definitely pick Epic 56 10 out of 10 times.
Yeah, they're not the same, but
No.
Epic 56 is just elegant, more interesting, more longer lasting. I
Yeah.
feel like Portrait of a Lady is quite aggressive with the ambroxan, and it does become a bit more one-dimensional, whilst I think there's a bit more going on with Epic 56. I enjoy it. I love it. It was actually a tie between that and Jubilation. Every like 10 minutes, I would change my mind. But I decided that I couldn't put Jubilation because of the fall off.
Yeah.
It just felt unfair.
So
Joao from
great in the
Sensitive
opening,
Moments
and
is
then it just
here.
kind of falls off. Yeah.
Hello, Joao. Nice to see you.
It's been 2
Sensitive
hours,
Moments.
Mo. Starting to wrap up here.
Yes, absolutely. I agree. Well,
I mean, I could
thank you
go on
guys.
forever, but again, this is not really sustainable.
No, of course not. Thank you
And
guys
there's
very
still
much
a
for
ton of
tuning
people
in.
watching, so thank you so much. This is absolutely amazing.
Yes, it's our first live stream. Hopefully, plenty more to come. We won't be in this orientation on the screen. Hopefully, we will
And I
be.
also see Joao is in the house. Thank you so much for showing up. There's so many people. Again, thanks. Great.
Yeah, thank you, everyone, and hope you have a good evening. And we'll catch you in the near future. Thank you for joining us today. Thank you, everyone, for chatting
Yeah.
and interacting. We really appreciate your time.
And by the way, again, as Rich says, like the stream. And if, I mean, obviously we're going to redo it just because it's fun and we like talking to each other. We like being fragrance nerds, and why not? Why the
Yes,
hell not?
guys.
Yes.
Thank you for your time. Like the stream, and good night, everyone. We'll catch you soon. Thank you.
Yeah. Cool. Cheers, guys.
Take care.